Hello, my favorite foodies, and happy weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Donna Show, which is the country's only celebrity food and wine show. Here to get you hungry with me every single weekend. The Donna Show is brought to you by We Sell Restaurants, which is the nation's leading restaurant, bar, and nightclub brokerage firm. So that means if you live anywhere in the country and want to buy or sell a restaurant of any size, these are the experts you need to go to. You can get all the information at www.wesellrestaurants.com. All right, well, today's show is very interesting because so many things happened and fell through and changed all at the last second, and we were originally going to be doing the show live from the ACF event, which we went over last week, and that again is the American Culinary Federation Regional Southeast Competition and Conference. That's a mouthful. Which is going on all weekend. We were supposed to be live from there, but then we had equipment and production issues. So then we ended up and decided that we were going to have to be in studio for the show today. I know my producer is super happy about that one. And therefore, I had to bring on guests, and we haven't had a restaurant showcase in a couple of months, I think. So we are definitely due to talk to all of you guys about some of the new restaurants that I have found that are in your own backyard that you will definitely want to be going to tonight, because we're going to get you so hungry for that a little bit later on. The two restaurants that I'm talking about today that we will be talking to, because they're here in studio right beside me, a little bit later on in the show. And yes, that does mean giveaways, because today you can't have a restaurant come in and get you guys all excited about it and then not let you try it. So of course we have giveaways for you guys today as well. Those restaurants are Venti and Zola, and I've been talking about them for a couple weeks already. In fact, I know some of you out there have already been just on my recommendation, so good stuff. We have them sitting right here next to me. And let's see, next week I'm really excited. We have TV comedian Jessica Harper. She is going to be coming in studio next week. She just made a cookbook called The Krabby Cook, and it's perfect for me because it's a cookbook all for the picky eater. Yes, I know, weird, I'm a picky eater and I have a food show, but for all of you who've been following me for years, you know that I still love food, even if I'm a little bit picky. That's okay. You can always find something to make me happy. In fact, we were just talking about a couple weeks ago when I mentioned Venti for the first time that I don't eat mussels, and this is my funny little story. I don't eat mussels. And then the manager, Elizabeth, who's sitting right here and who is just amazing. You guys are going to fall in love with her in a few minutes. She brings me over this whole big, huge bowl of mussels to try, and I was like, great, I don't eat these. But I didn't want to disrespect her, because you just don't do that with this job, and so I literally had to close my eyes, stop breathing in my nose, and go ahead and put it and chow down on it in front of her to not disrespect her. And to my absolute shock and pleasure, I think I ate the whole entire bowl. Every single mussel, every shell was gone or empty, probably in about 10 minutes. It was that good. So anyway, we're going to talk to him. So Krabby Cook, that's coming up next week with TV comedian. Also, we have a couple of announcements for you before we go to our first commercial break. The first one is, don't forget, I'm here to be a platform, a resource for you guys of information. And next weekend is the famous South Beach Food and Wine Festival. Again, we were supposed to be at that, and that didn't happen either the way it had planned. So we will be here, but if you guys want to pop on down there for a nice little weekend getaway, again, it's the South Beach Food and Wine Festival. Also, next weekend, February 28th, is another culinary fight night. If you missed the one that I was the celebrity judge at, which was a few weeks ago, you can go see all the pictures, which, by the way, is on my website at www.thedonnashow.com. I'm not judging this one coming up, but again, it's for charity. It's where they get some amazing chefs around town and they battle it out, hardcore style, to see who's going to be the culinary fight night champion of Atlanta. And all the money raised and all the food that you eat and all that good stuff, everything goes to charity. So again, next week at Lucky Lounge, culinary fight night. Again, another announcement. I love this. Jennifer in the back, I need to let you know. Paula Dean is coming back, you guys, again, which means every time she's in town, she always comes on to the Donna Show, so I'm sure she'll be coming in. But Paula Dean is coming back, and this time with Giada De Laurentiis. They are coming back for the annual Metro Cooking Show, which is held every May now. And last week, I just wanted to give you guys, I mean, not last week, last year, a little sidebar on my funny Paula story. For anybody that's new and has jumped on listening to the show that's new in the past year, you haven't heard the story. And the story is Paula Dean at the Metro Cooking Show last year I mean, I love Paula. I will always love Paula. I'm a huge fan. I wonder if she had some stuff to drink before she went on stage, because she was crazy. She started laughing so hard that she stopped laughing right in the middle of her demonstration, and she looked really weird, and everybody stopped because we were like, what's going on? She's going to have a stroke? This is weird. She was just bellowing laughing. Then all of a sudden she just completely went white in the face, and she stopped, and in the microphone she leaned in and she goes, sorry, at this age, if I sneeze, laugh, she used another word for gas, something. She goes, I dribble a little bit of pee-pee into my Depends. She said that, I am not kidding, in front of 500 or 600 people, and I happened to be sitting front and center for it. That was last year. So anyway, I wonder what she's going to do this year. Crazy Paula Deen, gotta love her. Metro Cooking Show coming up. And then, of course, all of the taste ofs are already coming into gear. I'm getting press releases left and right to be involved. The Taste of Atlanta is coming. The Taste of Alpharetta, the Taste of Marietta, all of these. Guys, springtime is kicking into gear. We have all of these to look forward to, so please go support our local restaurants. They will not be around if you guys do not go out and dine at them. These events are very important to the restaurant community, and they really, really need your support. So please make it a priority this year to go to all these neat little food events right there in your own backyard. You don't even have to go anywhere, because now they have everything from Taste of Ackworth to Taste of, I don't know, Buford, everything. They're everywhere. There's no excuses for you people. And last but not least, tomorrow is the Atlanta's Winter Wine and Jazz Festival, which is downtown at the Georgia Freight Depot, which is a very cool hotspot venue in case you haven't been down there before. The tickets are not that expensive. They're only between 25 and 50 bucks, just depending if you want general admission versus VIP treatment. And it's just a lot of wine to taste. Careful driving home. And it's a lot of jazz players and different jazz bands coming out. It's really, really cool. So again, that's going on tomorrow. And of course, last but not least, you still have the big conference going on this weekend that we were just at earlier today, and I met so many great people. We had to leave there to come here for the show. And again, it's the American Culinary Federation Southeast Regional Conference, I believe is the full name. So there you go. And that's at the Hilton Atlanta. You can just walk up and pay right there on the spot and go in. There were so many vendors, and these are professionals only. So the food quality that you go around, it wasn't just like any other little food fair. I mean, this was professional, insane, delicious, gourmet stuff that you see on TV. You guys need to go. All right, well, we have got to cut to a very quick commercial break, but as soon as we come back, we are having our restaurant showcase, like I said. Oh, and one more thing. If you know of somebody who would be a good guest, a good fitting guest right here on The Donna Show, all you got to do is email me directly. The contact information is super easy. Just go to my website. It's all right there. Again, it's www.thedonnashow.com. Do not touch that dial. We're coming right back.